A lot of changes are happening at Disney, and none of them are looking positive. Their release schedule has been drastically shifted. They are consistently facing low ratings for content, and it seems like they're not really sure what direction they want to head in. And now the new Indiana Jones series for Disney Plus has been canceled, following shows like Willow being canceled and Mandalorian Season 3 viewership landing in the gutter. I have a few different things to show off, but before we get into the topic at hand, if you enjoy the content that I create, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media like Twitter or mine so that you can see when my content is posted. And of course, if you do really enjoy the videos and the live streams that I create, please consider becoming a Dark Titan via Patreon or a supporter via YouTube memberships. So I wanted to start off with this Cosmic Book News article, Indiana Jones series cancelled at Disney Plus. So, it is claimed that the Indiana Jones series in development has been cancelled at Disney, which follows the cancellation of Willow after one season at Lucasfilm. Now, I've had to talk a lot about Disney on this channel, and unfortunately, they just have been making very poor decisions when it comes to content. They think movies are going to work, and they don't. They think that TV series like Willow are going to bring new viewers into Disney Plus, but the opposite has been the truth. Willow dropped off. It never even really picked up, to be honest. And it just ended up being such a failure that they had to cancel it. It says the news comes from Jeff Snyder, who says that it is just a rumor for now, but hearing this won't surprise many people. It says rumor the Ravenwood/Indiana Jones series at Lucasfilm is not moving forward, and furthermore, I've heard that Disney has told Lucasfilm to focus on Star Wars going forward, hence the cancellation of Willow. Now, I do think that Willow was just all around a mediocre series, and they decided, you know what, there's nothing here. We're just going to leave it as a limited show, and we're only going to put out this one season and cancel it. But hearing that they have decided not to do an Indiana Jones series is a little bit more surprising, because you would think that they wouldn't want to put all of their eggs into one basket, that they wouldn't just want to bank on Star Wars, especially looking at the fact that past Star Wars content has not been doing great. Obi-Wan did fantastic viewership-wise. Score-wise, it did okay as well. Of course, having Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor back on screen together was a massive reason why fans were drawn into that series. But Book of Boba Fett didn't do good viewership-wise. And you also have Mandalorian Season 3 doing bad numbers as well. People have not returned to watch this show, and looking from episodes 1 to 2, the viewership did also drop, which I will show in a minute. And Indiana Jones is very popular. I think that they probably have decided, after all of the criticisms levied towards Dial of Destiny, that they wanted to scale back their Indiana plans. But it's actually a little bit surprising that they're just outright canceling this, especially when Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny hasn't released yet. I mean, if that movie does very well and it's extremely popular and it does better than their expectations currently, you'd think that they'd want to have this series to lean back on. It says, though, details about the series include it is known it would have been set within the world of the globe-trotting archaeologist played by Harrison Ford, and Snyder previously revealed the series was supposed to be a prequel set before Raiders of the Lost Ark, focusing on the mentor to Indy, Abner Ravenwood, the father to Marion. This actually sounds pretty interesting. Prequels are very hit and miss, though. Sometimes they are amazing, and sometimes you just feel like you don't need them at all. This doesn't sound like a bad plan, though, but maybe they're looking at it where they would have to, of course, get rid of Harrison Ford and pick a new actor, and that might upset some individuals. Some people might get pretty pissed off with the fact that they aren't just leaving this franchise alone after the Indy 5 movie, but did anyone really expect them to just drop this franchise? I mean, it has made them a boatload of money in the past. I can't see them not making any more content after Dial. It says previous reports also stated Disney is looking at a number of options to continue the franchise, which could mean a series, films, or other media. Maybe they just want to go with another film after Dial. Maybe they have just decided to slow down and see what happens with the box office run of this. Either way, them canceling the series doesn't look very good. Recently, we have also heard that Disney wants to dial back the amount of content they're releasing, no pun intended, and they want to focus on quality over quantity, which I would love to believe, but they have said this multiple times before, and I just don't see them making a drastic shift anytime soon. Disney CEO Bob Iger announced that the company would be examining all the aspects of its content business as it looks to push for quality over quantity, and he shared his thoughts while speaking at a Morgan Stanley conference, saying that the main focus will be on how much Disney spends on content and how many projects it produces going forward. But looking at some of their other series that have not been doing well for them, let's take a look at The Mandalorian. It saw a huge drop in viewers for the season 3 premiere, and according to Samba TV, on the upside, the debut did score a 50% higher debut than the most recent Star Wars series Andor, although its reviews have been hugely outpaced by that show, and the season debut was watched by just under 1.5 million households in the US, and this is comparable to the roughly 2 million who turned into the season 2 premiere, or the 2.14 that watched Obi-Wan Kenobi. Those are still higher numbers though, and you of course also have Willow. Disney Plus cancels Willow after one season. It is the lowest rated series on Disney Plus, with the fans not liking it as the audience score dropped to a low of 27%, and the show only has a dismal 5.6 rating on IMDb. None of their content right now is doing fantastic for them, and it just seems like maybe behind the scenes they are kind of freaking out over the direction they want to go in on these series and the franchises that they kind of want to bank on. It seems odd that they would want to focus so heavily on Star Wars, seeing as multiple shows have done pretty mediocre lately, but yes, it does appear that the Indiana Jones series for Disney Plus has been canceled. Will they greenlight another one in its place? Only time will tell. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this and found it important and informative, please make sure to give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.